I've been waiting for ages to replace my original Huawei Watch, however no new smartwatch has really captured my attention. Until now, that is. This is Raju from Tectonic, and this is my review of the Samsung Galaxy Watch. The last smartwatch from Samsung was called the Samsung Gear S3, so you'd think that the use of the Galaxy in the name of this new one would indicate a whole new direction. However, that isn't the case. It's just a rename to use a more well-known brand name, and the Galaxy moniker is definitely more recognisable. When I first took it out of the box, I was very impressed with how the watch felt. Its construction feels really premium and very well made. The Galaxy Watch comes in two different sizes, one with a 42mm body and one I've got here has stainless steel 46mm body with a 1.3 inch screen. Its size and colour makes it very masculine and can dwarf some wrists. It does look a little big for my wrist, but I actually prefer large watches, so that's pretty much down to preference. The watch comes with a 22mm silicone strap, which I think diminishes the watch's overall premium feeling. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to switch out the straps. On the rear of the watch sits a heart rate sensor at the centre of the plastic casing that doesn't feel bad against the skin. It has an amazing rotating bezel that makes going through the watch's UI an absolute breeze. It feels like the most innovative way to interact with a smartwatch. You can't push the bezel down or press a button to make a selection, so you still have to use the touch screen to do that. You can configure the various widgets available out of the box to make the watch exactly the way you want it to be. You can make it so it's more health focused or communication focused or whatever you want really. Rotating the bezel to the left of the watch face will take you through your notifications. The notifications work as you would expect. You can dismiss one by pushing it up, and you can even respond to messages with fixed replies, voice dictation and a T9 style keyboard. The watch comes in both Bluetooth only and 4G versions. Thankfully both have GPS as standard, so you should be able to track run and other exercises more accurately. I'm not going to go too much into that as I'm not really a fitness person, but I do like how it reminds you to get off your backside if you've been sitting down for an hour, although a torso twist isn't something I would be doing in the office. I also enjoy using the step counter. Looking at it actually encourages me to walk a bit more to try and break my previous day's step count, so maybe it does make you a little fitter. Step counts aren't always accurate though. I remember getting on a coach from London to Cardiff only for the watch to tell me I had completed 4,000 steps more since getting on the coach, so that's that. You have lots of watch faces to choose from, and each one is somewhat customizable, so I've added 3 complications here. One shows the time in New York, the remaining battery percentage of the watch, and the step counter. You can also download a lot more watch faces from the Galaxy Store, both free and paid versions. On the subject of the Galaxy Store, the number of applications are kind of limited, and apps that I used to have for free on the Huawei Watch like Google Maps are no longer available. You now have to pay for third-party map applications, and what you'll find is that the apps you need are certainly there, but you'll need to pay for anything that's half good. I've been able to get 4 days of battery life out of this from a single charge, but that was without always on display turned on. The screen would time out after a few seconds, and then if you flicked your wrist it would turn back on. Just a simple effortless twist to look at the time is sufficient to turn the display on. So 4 days of battery life is great, but as this is a watch, I want to display the time every time. And with that feature on, I was able to get 1.5 days of battery life. The fact that I can take this watch off the charger at 6:30 AM and still have 55% of juice 17 hours later is good. It means I don't have to worry the battery will die while I'm out and about. Taking into consideration the watch's ability to automatically track your sleep, it would have been better if the watch lasted longer. And while we're on the subject of battery, it takes a very slow 2.5 hours to recharge fully. So it's not like you can just bump charge it for 15 minutes. You'll most likely take this watch off before you go to sleep to charge it at that time. Overall, the Galaxy Watch is certainly Samsung's best smartwatch to date. The watch cost me £300, that's less than some competitors out there, and at that price it brings GPS, NFC, a premium design and that amazing rotating bezel. You might be put off by the lack of third-party apps, but how often do you use an app on your watch anyway? I mostly use it for the time and notifications. The battery life could be better, but it's still better than what I got with the Huawei Watch running Wear OS, and notifications could also do with being a little faster as it takes a little time to pop up. So will I be keeping this watch? Yep, I'll definitely keep it until I see some good Wear OS watches come out. This has been Raju Rahman from Tectonic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you, please subscribe and like. That would really help me out. And don't forget to check out these other videos too.